Hi everyone, Matt here. Happy to help you with your yoga practice today. To start with, let's just take your hands, palms open with your shoulders up, back and down. I want you to connect deeply, like go dredge right into this earth, because that's where the real wisdom is, right? Not just for our nature, not just for our planet. Go beyond our planet, obviously, right? In this cosmos, beyond that, right? There's a lot of space. So I'm going to invite you to find that space. How quickly can you find that space in yourself? Go in between the molecules of that make up your body. Find the space there. And then find the transparency, right? Where your body doesn't stop and the air begins, right? There's no hard line. How easily it is to relax in that openness. Great. As you're resting here, you're also on this plane as well. Notice how your body is sitting, how your shoulders are resting, how your face is seeing itself. Right? Can you make everything a little smoother? And just for that one more big, huge breath. And then let's build on it. Because if we are energy, where do we want to take our energy forward to? If there's an intention, some devotion, affirmation, something to remind you about your best self, notice it, name it in your heart and in your breath. Good. All right, just for that one more big breath. And on the exhale, not only opening your eyes, but if this is comfortable, sit like this, stay like this. Otherwise, we're going to sit like this. Come on over. We're going to start our class this way. So, if some of you have knee issues, just stay cross-legged. It's totally fine. Take those arms up. Interlace those hands and press up, a little side to side, bending. Keep lengthening through both sides of your body. So as you're connecting deeply through, right, through your root chakra, go all the way up through you. One more big breath here. An easy twist to your right. Just take a moment here, just a couple breaths to sit tall, to spiral up from your ground wire there. Big inhale, take the arms up. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Easy twist. Good. And one more big breath in. Just the opposite, I'll take the arms forward, round the back, stop for a moment to collapse the body. And then like you're swimming, open up the arms, take the arms behind you to, like someone holds a hold of your wrist, to push your chest forward, to really tighten up your back as you open up your chest. Good on that last breath. And we're resting here. Left leg comes forward. Okay, left. Let's rock, a little rocking forward and back. So as you do this, we're not going to be here too long, So maybe you don't go down all the way. If it's easy for you, bring your left heel backward, right? Just kind of working on the knee health, that left Achilles, calf. That's all we're going to do, just this little rocking for a couple breaths. Well, I lied. If you want more, you could also push forward, right? Forward and back. Over those toes. And I promised, come down, sit. So you take your hips to the right. That means we're sitting with the right leg underneath you now and just that left leg forward. Okay, interlace the hands, shoulders up, back and down a few times. Stress off your shoulders, other people's stuff off your shoulders. It's true, we're like sponges, we absorb. So really just going back to the moment, that's what's so great about a practice like this, gets us back. All right, have an easy twist here. Those arms up towards sky. The twist is back over to your right, so just the left arm on the inside of the leg. Now, if this feels okay, check it out. I want you to take your left arm, reach more. Feel that left shoulder pull out of your back. Keep reaching as far as across as you can. While you're sitting up taller, there's that space to give you even more reach. One more big breath. Now keep your right hand, the back hand behind you. Left arm goes over the head. Go for that extra opening of the chest, of the shoulder, nice and slow, till eventually we take the left hand on the ground. Good, we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So maybe you're just here, right hand holding that left shin, maybe right arm across, that can be nice. Maybe the right arm continues to reach. Keep using your exhale. Right? If you were a sponge, you could wring the water out of you. So keep squeezing that right arm across. One more breath. Here's that right arm. Go slow. Up, over behind you. To open up the chest. How far back can you reach? Go. One more big breath. Thank you for that. We'll take both hands to that front shin. Cat-cow here. So arch your back. I'm going to tell you why I'm laughing. Like so, round your back. So just a little cat-cow. Try to get your nose towards your knee. I'm laughing because in a class like this, it's usually the females who are like taking their nose to their shin because they go down that low. And the guys, like me, just go like this, and that's it. That's all we can do. So you do what you can. Really trying to get the nose, the eyes to the knees. Okay, we're just made differently, male and female bodies. But yoga gets us back to the middle. All right, as best we can. Okay, one last one. This time when you stay rounded, when you round, stay rounded. Stay over. Can you flex your left foot, slide your hands underneath that left foot. So just a couple extra breaths here to maybe pull the nose toward the knee a little bit more. Good. Sit back, take that left leg up in the air. We're going to lengthen that left leg. So leg doesn't have to go straight, right? But just kind of play with extending through that left heel. Good. Once again, maybe you can round over, keep the nose on the knee while you do that. Good, just warming up the back of the leg. Next time the left leg comes out, whatever your out is fine, but pull the shoulders back. There's that chest lifting again. Can you use your arm strength to get the leg a little higher? Actually do this, lean forward a little bit. Now pull that leg a little higher. There's that extra edge. Last breath. Release the leg, we're going to a pigeon. So that means left leg goes way the heck behind you. Sitting off your right hip, I'm doing a little rocking side to side. The right leg is across your body underneath you. The farther forward the right foot, the more intense. So just a couple breaths here just to settle down. Maybe if you can take the arms farther forward, just really getting flat as you can get. Just for two more big breaths. Great. All right, walking yourself up. Test walking yourself up on your hands. Like an up dog, just gonna scoop the chest up. We're gonna be like dolphins here. So chin to chest, go underneath the water, and then lift yourself up. Do that a few times. Go deep to rise up. Yep, make your back fluid like the ocean. Good, one more big one. Now the next time you come up, we'll stay up. For some of you, right, easier if you just take your left hand to reach back to hold your left foot. If that's too hard, come down on your right elbow, do the same thing. More challenging, right hand can reach behind you. Can you find your left foot? Yeah, more challenging is sit up even taller, and for more, you take that left arm up towards ceiling. So any of that, hips sink, chest lifts, can you kick that left foot away, whatever you got? Last breath. Good, everyone, 2, undo. Swing your left leg forward. Actually swing both legs forward. We're stopping here with feet flexed. First thing, hands on knees. Push the back of your knees down. Go for that first. Good. It's going to kind of help the knees stay healthy. Now, adding some arms to this. Inhale, take your arms up like big wave crashing. Exhale. Trace your legs. Inhale. All the way up and over. So every exhale, even energetically, just feeling yourself going past your feet. Good, only 2 more big ones. That big surrender breath. Thank you for the big reach. Next time you come on down, I'm going to stay down. All right, just shake shoulders, shake head, relaxing over. Now before we move on, can you look up towards feet? Wrap those elbows in and pull just a little bit more. Good, we're still warming up. So that's a good place to stop right there. Let's come on up with your feet together, knees wide. All right, massage out feet. Nice. And if it's too much, you can always move those feet forward. Simple here, right hand behind you, left hand on that knee or even femur, right? Just kind of grabbing, push and release, just kind of molding the hip open, using the heat of your breath to help you with that. And as always, no expectations, right? Maybe you see your neighbor and their knees down and over there, right? Your job is just to continue to show up to the moment, right? That's the great thing. No illusion, right? This is where you're at right now, at this time and point in your life. Just be in it. One more big breath. Other side. And that's the great thing about being older is we know that those moments change, right? We're not always the same person in all kinds of different ways. But my therapist, wonderful, he used to say, you change without changing. So, we're still the same Lisa or, Al or anyone, whoever you've been, right, your whole life. One more big breath. Good. Okay, so do this. I'm just going to pull down feet to heart, heart to feet a little bit more. I like the arms up and over. We'll do that. So arms up and over, hug. Yeah, I can't. I'll give you an option. You can go underneath too. Whatever's going to help you to reach. Just feel if you can lengthen forward a little bit on this first set. As you do, can you use your inner leg muscles to push those knees down a little bit more? Good. Just for 2 more breaths. Yeah, the heat of your breath helping you over. Last breath. Okay. 2, come to a little gargoyle. So that means feet are flat. Feet are flat. Maybe this is it, right? Feet are flat, but those knees are wide. You're pushing forward as much as you can. That's okay. Maybe you can get off, right? Heels are on the ground on this one though. Maybe take both arms forward. Maybe you can take hand to shoulder, get those elbows toward the ground, hence the gargoyle. Just be on your little shelf, play with it, whatever it is. Most important though, on this one is try to keep the heels down. So even if your hands are back, that's fine. Because we're gonna change it. One more breath. Let's bring those knees together. Now we'll get off your heels to come on up here. So you just kind of play. If you need you can come up on top of the toe tips. We'll play with that a little bit later, but really play with high heels for maybe there's 1, maybe there's 2 hands. Good, maybe you can take those arms up. A lot of big breath. Good, now, can drop knees, can pull back, drop knees. Don't have to, this is your extra option. One more time on your own if you want. Forward bend, lift those hips. All right, in a forward bend, everyone good? Okay, grab those elbows, bring those elbows in, just forward bend, just hinge over yourself. Let's take 2 hands to the right foot. Just pull your left shoulder toward the right foot. Lots of extra breath here. Gravity's helping you over. 1 breath. Other side, 2 hands to that left leg. Grab and pull. Good, 1 more breath. 2 hands to both legs to grab those legs. Help yourself a little lower. So hips go higher. 1 last breath. Now, we're just going to soften knees a little bit. Hands on the ground. Now, if you have good wrist feeling okay, middle finger facing backwards. Otherwise, hands facing forward. Walk yourself back to a plank. Couple breaths here just to hang out in your plank. Just kind of move around a little bit. Yep. And in that plank body, at least get your hips up a little higher. That looks great. 10 seconds. Breathing. 1 last breath. To come on down on knees, sitting up everyone. So we're back to here. Interlace those hands, give yourself a little love on those wrists first. So big figure 8s, big figure 8s. Go both directions. Open up the hands, butterfly the hands, roll. Kind of roll over each other. Right, we have to keep moving our bodies. If you don't use it, you lose it, right? We've said that before. And then sometimes you don't get it back. So let's play with pushing the fingers down, pushing the fingers down. Nice job. Last breath. Okay, we got to do the other side now. So right leg comes up, I think. That's the other side. sitting, rocking forward and back. So this was what we did, just to a few breaths, right? Then we'll come sit. But first, right, try to get that right heel down. And for some of you who are working to get the heel down, this is a nice position to get into, this little crouch. Feeling okay, we also maybe came on up, we had the knee touch. You pull back, right, over the tops of the toes, or use your hands. No shame, right? Just make it right for you. Good. And believe me, and I'm just thrilled because I'm looking around. There's adults on the ground. Amazing. That doesn't happen, right? Last breath. Okay, so all we're going to do is just move yourself to the left a little bit so we can sit. Come sit. Left foot goes underneath you. Right foot is forward this time. Let's do a neck here. Relax your jaw. Just big tick-tock. Ear to opposite shoulder. No, ears the same side shoulder. Good. And even then, right, just move ahead, but can you melt into it when you go to the side? It's different. It goes into feeling. Yeah. One more breath. Okay, we have our two big twists. Those arms up towards sky. Big reach. Left arm going behind you. We're twisting to the left here, so just easy open. Now that was plenty just to maybe get second set, maybe left hand even closer to your hip behind you so you're sitting taller. But maybe more the right arm continues to reach across to the left. Like there's something over there, you got to get it, go for it. Keep reaching through those fingertips. Slow motion kind, taking that right arm way slow, reach further behind you. Good, and we'll plant that right hand close to your hip. Left arm comes across, maybe it's just hooking the front knee, maybe it's threading through the top leg, or maybe you're pulling. Imagine someone's pulling that left arm. Continue, relentless pull. Okay. Once again, slowly left arm up and way behind, further behind. Yes, breathing through all those motions, all those moments too. Interlace those hands here. Good, bigger cat-cow, arching and exhale. So as we revisit things, maybe a little more able. Again, more squeeze and more round. Nose toward knee or eyes on knee. Good, that one more big breath. Okay, and stay rounded. Flex that right foot. Take hands underneath the right foot. Once again, pushing down. Maybe you can give yourself a little traction, nose toward knee. Try to keep the knee on the leg is wherever you got, or reaching for the leg. Sit back. Right leg is in the air. We bent and straighten that right leg. Use your exhale. Good. One more big breath. Keeping that leg out. Try, wrap those elbows in. Can you get the leg a little higher to lean forward, to pull, use your arm strength to get the leg even further up? Last breath. Great, everyone. And it's a pigeon. Swing that right leg way behind you. Get rid of it. Bring that left leg as far forward as you can. And we just sat down. Taking that right hip toward the ground. So push the right shoulder, the right hip down. As we just settle down for a little bit. I'm all about a pigeon. It's great for just opening up, especially the nerves through the glutes, the left glute on this side. If it's too much so on the knee, right, easy just to take the left foot back over to the left. Two more big breaths. Nice to be this flat with the earth. Last breath. Okay, walking your hands up onto your knee. Onto your thigh, onto the ground rather. Dolphin, scoop it down and up. Down and maybe even higher off your hands. Keep moving with your breath. Going for that height. Nice job on the reach. 10 seconds. Quad stretch coming next. Next time you inhale, we'll stay up. Easier version, easiest was on left elbow, reach back with right hand. Next, maybe you're off your left elbow, reach back with right hand. More, left hand reaches behind, holding. Ugh. For more, scoop the chest. Wherever you are, maybe you can take a left arm or right arm up in the air. Finding that higherness as you sink, as you lift, as you sink for 3. Good. 2, last breath. Okay, come on down. Sit on the left leg. Swing the legs around again. Good. Hands on those knees. Push down on the knees. Good. Now, different. If you have to bend your knees to find your feet, do it. But I'm going to ask you to point your toes. So push, use your fingers, push the toes down. The other hand's pulling the toes back. And you switch. Right? So if you can make those legs longer, whatever you got, push and pull, push and pull. And that's actually really important for calves, for feet health. We want both directions. Right? Oftentimes we're just doing a calf stretch where we're trying to get the flex. Got to go through the point as well. Why? Because that's where the feet go. All kinds of ways. One more big breath. Shoot. I do this thing too. Come on up, sit. They invert, evert as well. So do like this. Can you, big toes coming forward, then big toes coming back. Big toes coming forward, big toes coming back. Well, she likes that one. We'll play. Laughing's a good sign. It is. Crying's not so good. Good. Screaming's worse. Good. One more big breath. So now, let's play with these feet. Can you bring the legs in? Now check it out though. Heel. Heel is close in the middle here. Can you put the other heel directly in front of that other heel? So as best you can. Yep, so you may have to slide them out a little bit more. Hands on a table. We're going to go big circles. So think of reaching over the knee, way around, right? Over the other knee, right? So go way the heck out there. Good gentle motion for the back here. Nice. You can try other direction. Big reach out of your back. Great. Same idea, but switch your feet out. Heels right in front of each other. All kinds of different ways to same idea. Big arms. Go for the reach. Lots of motion, lots of space to take up, all with your breath. Good. Other direction. Good. 4. One more big breath. And coming up out of that, bring those legs in, bring those legs in. Okay. Last thing, before we move on, can you just get those knees super tight? This is last chance to get nose on knees. Probably best chance. Good, go for the round. And then just the opposite, lift your chest up, pulling the shoulders down. Can you feel your shoulder blades getting out of your ears, or shoulders getting out of your ears by using your shoulder blades to pull them down? That's important, actually. There's a lot of that in fitness. Okay, we're coming forward again. This is you with the little, the gargoyle. Second set, right? Maybe shoulders taking hands. Maybe elbows on the ground as long as the heels stay down. Good. One more breath. Moving on. Bringing those legs, knees together. We came up on toe tips on this one. Good. Maybe hands, maybe arms. One more breath. We're going to move on from here. As you exhale, standing, heels down to forward bend. Good. Nice. And now, good. Come up just halfway, hands and knees, everyone. All right. Little knee circles. Massage out those knees. Yes. And then come up to standing. Arms up towards sky. Take that big breath in. We're turning to your right. So think of keeping heels on the ground best you can. One hand forward, one hand back. Try to touch the ground. Knees stay touching. Inhale up. Big turn. Other side. Good. Again, each side. Go for that reach. As far forward, as far back as you can go. Good. One more big one. Nice. Inhale, arms up. In the middle, you got a big dive. Exhale, dive off a cliff, coming all the way down. Good. Lift your chest up a little bit, and I'm going to step back to a plank. Find your push-up position. All right. Now elbows in, shoulders down. Try to keep the knees off the ground if you can, but slowly just lower to the ground. Good. One more big breath to rest on the ground. Take your right arm 90 degrees to your right, but bend at the elbow. So you're making a half a field goal arm off to the right. It's a little push, everyone. Take your time. Let your left hand, your left leg be weight. You're not going to go far. Lots of breath into the shoulder, into the chest. Good. 2 more big breaths there. And that one more big breath. Good. Come on back on your belly. Right hand underneath your shoulder, left arm 45 to 90 degrees. Make that half a field goal. Go for the reach on the other side. Great. Yep, doesn't take a lot, but use a lot of breath. Keep your breath over the intensity for 2 more breaths. Look good, everyone. And easing yourself back on your belly. Take your hands back underneath your shoulders, so on your knees or off your knees, but I'm going to tell you something. But first, let's do a little push-up. Just inhale, push yourself up. Look, head drop to the knees. And then just sit where you can see me easily, so you have to strain your neck. Found out, you do a push-up like this, way more chance of an injury. Usually push-up like this, less of a chance of injury. Best chance of no injury for the shoulder joints, right here, that yoga push-up, what you just did. Elbows in, shoulders down. Makes sense, right? Everything's a little tighter. You're also going to get a lot of tricep benefit from doing your yoga push-ups, keeping those shoulders down, elbows in like that. So just FYI when you're playing with push-ups. We're back on hands and knees. Come on up. All right. Taking right arm, left leg. Okay, just elbow and knee touching. Inhale, extend out. Inhale, a little arch maybe, and exhale, crunch it in. Just a couple more. One more big one. Next time you inhale, stay out. Now put your right hand on the ground. It will be easier if your right hand's over to the right. Otherwise, just keep your right hand straight forward from your left knee. Same side, left arm, left knee, in and out. It's going to be more wobbly on purpose. Go slow. Good. Nice. One more breath. The next time you inhale, stay out. Kick your left foot in. Reach back with that left hand. Open up that left knee towards ceiling. It points towards ceiling. I'm going to strengthen the right hip, the bottom hip, by doing this. Knees touch. Exhale, knee open. Knee touch. Knee open. Try a couple breaths. Good. Knees go down, they touch. Knee open. Nice. And that one more breath. And let's go ahead, swing that left leg up between, up to the front of the mat. Good. All right, being gentle here. That left foot is going to go backward a little bit. 2 hands on the outsides of the knee to push the knee in to keep it safe. Push over. Knees going over the toes a lot. That feels okay. Maybe you can bring the foot backward or adjust it, but not so much knee over ankle. That's where we usually go. Can we get the knee past the toes, but with the support of the hands? Good. Now, next time you come on forward, we'll stay there. Tuck the tailbone, sit taller. Feels okay, one arm is up. Feels okay, chest hard is up. Try this, there's those field goal arms. Let the heart shine as you push forward even more, left heel still on the ground. Thank you for that last breath. Good, you just did this. 2 hands to the inside of the leg. Step that left leg backward. There's your side plank. Maybe you can right away find that left foot. Open up. Good. Easy. Come on back to a plank. Push-up position. We just talked about those elbows in, shoulders down. On your knees or off your knees, but chest, chin to the ground first. Come on down. Swing through the long arms like you did with your dolphin. Just big lift up. Let's go back to the ground. Bonus push-up. One big inhale, push up. to drop to your knees. Other side. Right leg goes out, left arm reaching. Exhale, elbow and knee in and out. Keep moving with your breath. Try to make contact. Contact. The elbow and knee are touching. Good. It seems simple, but I don't know if you've ever had back injury. Let's keep a healthy back. This will help it. Good. Next time you inhale and stay out. Good. Left hand to the ground. Harder, straight forward from the knee, otherwise over to the left. Right arm, right leg in and out. And maybe when you hear my, like that's my exhale, right? That's how much focus. Squeeze that extra space out. The air is taking up space. Squeeze it out. Good. One more big one. Good job stabilizing. Next time you inhale, let's stay out. Kicking right leg in. Maybe you can find the foot with your right hand. Practicing strong left hip. Knees touch. Exhale, knees open. Or hip opens. Inhale down. Exhale, open. Continue to move with your breath. Play with that edge. Maybe you can look over your right shoulder when you come up. Good. One more breath. Thank you for that. Let's help that right foot forward now. Right foot forward. Now, if you do have to keep your knee soft, definitely knee over ankle. Otherwise, try to move the foot backward. Two hands on that outside of the knee to make sure the knee tracks. And just kind of play with that. Tucking the pelvis. You may feel a pull here in the hip flexor. All good spots. Next time you come forward, we stayed forward. Maybe just enough to practice tucking your tailbone to lift the chest higher. For more, there's more release. For more, there's more release. For more, there's even more, right? Finding your exhale. Thank you for the more. Softening those elbows, opening the chest. Last breath. Two hands down to the inside, left side of front foot. There's your side plank, right to it. Maybe you can hold that foot again. One more big breath. Good. And plank, everyone. Come find plank. We're down to the ground, leaning forward. That'll help keep your shoulders down. Inhale, float through those long arms, lift. Exhale, go back to the ground. One strong inhale, push up. Exhale, couple resting breaths in a down dog. Walking it out there. Good. I can't thank you enough for taking care of your body. It helps everything. It helps us all, really. Bend those knees, lift the hips. Jump or walk up to your hands to forward bend at the front of your mat. We'll keep your feet hip distance this time. All right, let's just roll up to standing. So feet are hip distance. We'll use those in a second. But first, right hand goes behind your back. Use your left hand to help push that right hand even further down. Pull the belly in. You got something to pull it from. Can you lean over? That's a huge tricep stretch. Good. One more thing. Can you push your head backward against? Oh, there's a whole nother world down there. Let me do that. Good. Last breath. Thank you for that. Other side. Left hand behind the head. Pulling gently, maybe leaning, maybe pushing through that left foot. Good. Maybe the head back against the arm. There. Yeah, it's interesting because as we go into more sensation, maybe more discomfort, and our body collapses. There's the aspect of release when we actually lift up into the saying whatever's in the way is really applicable, right? You just go into it, not away from it. Great, everyone. Arms up towards the sky, one time only. Yes, big dive. Come on down first. Now stay down. Chair. Arms go down and up. Find your chair. Now, for some of you, you can keep your arms forward. Easy just to come up and down. Just make sure those knees tracking forward over the toes. For more, I'm going to challenge myself. Off your heels. Right? You can play that off your heels up and down. And then for those who really want to go for it when you're down, there's those knees. There's those toes. Oop, that's my heels. There's those heels. Back on up. All right, so I'll try it again. Here. Ha. I know for us all. Come on down, everyone. That's a big finish. Arms down and up. Big inhale. All right, we got some core work coming all the way down. Thank you for that. Lift your chest up a little bit. Jump or walk back to plank. Good. Ease yourself down to the ground. One time, one more big inhale. Lift. Staying here. Now, cross your feet. Doesn't matter which foot's on top. Sit back on your heels. This is be uncomfortable. No discomfort. That's it. Rock side to side. Little rocking side to side. Good. Sit up enough. Other foot on top. Rock side to side. So sometimes if we're rolling over ankles, it can be a little crunchy sometimes, but if we practice the crunchy part, it's not as unfamiliar with us. Good, and then just sit back. We're sitting. Okay, at the front of your mat, take your time, we're gonna roll down. Come onto your back. Snoopy says we're doing good. Big stretch, arms overhead, legs forward. Okay, everyone, good job so far. All right, this is an isometric hold, meaning we're not gonna move. Sometimes we get big, you just show me big, we're gonna get tiny here. Let's interlace your hands behind your head. Bring your knees in. Loosen up your fingers as much as you need. Can you take your knees on your elbows, elbows on your knees? Yep, so get tight. Supporting the head with your hands. And the timer's going. We have a whole minute. That's it. So go to your happy place, use your exhales, try to keep those elbows reaching for the knees as best you can. I'm gonna give you 2 more variations after this, but first we gotta hit a minute. And you know, it can seem a lot, but if you're just going with your breath, you'll just know that already you are halfway done. Good. Using your exhale, can you reaffirm the contact? Yes, good focus, especially at these crunchier times, right? Having to really get in there deeply. Good, 10 more seconds. Then we'll go on to the next variation, which is not a minute. The next variation is not a minute. Try to keep your elbows on your knees as you take one leg forward, and bring the knees touch, elbows. Other leg forward, so just go side to side, alternate the legs. Go for extension. Good. Nice commitment. Only 10 more seconds, right? These are shorter variations. Nice. Now stay with knees touching elbows, otherwise straight legs in the air. While you do that, can you lift your butt up and down just a little bit? Super small. Little lifts for 10 more seconds. Little lifts. Our elbows still touching knees. Elbows still touching knees. 4, 3, 2, and release. Release it all. Take a big stretch. Arms overhead, legs forward. Pull. Pull all that away. Good. It's going to release ourselves in a bridge. So as you exhale, go ahead, lift your hips up. We're going to support our bridge, though. We're going to support our bridge with your hands underneath your hips. So just pushing elbows on the ground. Knees are still going forward over those toes, right? So use your exhale just to help lift yourself up. Maybe you can walk shoulder blades underneath you to get even higher. For some of you, you can pinch your hands. Slide your thumbs underneath your low back. So you make a little cradle to really lift underneath you. Even get your elbows underneath you even more. You're really high, right? If that's an option for you. Good. Only 3 more breaths here, just a back release. That's all we're doing today with this. Nice. Now, we're gonna come out of this mindfully. First of all, can you get off your heels? Be on your toe tips again. Now your arms straight up in the air. Arms straight up in the air. Intensely tuck your tailbone. So start from the top of the neck. Roll down one vertebrae at a time. Slowly rolling down. Yep, really tuck the pelvis underneath you. Thank you for the no rush. And when you're down, happy baby. Bring those legs up in the air. Do a big squat on your back. Okay. Now we have a some good standing work coming up, but I'm going to take you to a bendy place. And for some of you, maybe your body has never been in these positions before, and that's okay, right? That's why we're here, to continue to explore. This would be maybe one of those stranger ones. Let's go ahead, take your feet down on the ground, everyone. This is very step by step, so just do what you can. Take your head and shoulders up, so you're looking up. Take your left foot in the air. We're going to grab it with both hands. Now enough just to hold the foot. And maybe even take the head down if that's going to be what's right for you. But notice how the left knee is way over to the left. All right, left hand is going to go underneath through the leg. So you're holding a leg from the other side that way. So just let them through the leg, just thread the needle there. Next step, roll onto your right side. It's going to help you get that left leg even higher on your shoulders. So think like a big bag. Throw that big backpack up and over the left shoulder as much as you can. Come onto your back. So we're still there, but we just have a little bit more, right? Now, left leg can stay there, maybe right hand behind the head. This can be a nice variation. So we're on our back with our left leg even tighter, maybe right hand behind. Easier option, just to straighten out the right leg. Right leg goes on the ground. More intense option, right hand continues behind the head. Can the right hand hold the pinky toe side of your left foot? And then from there, I make a little cradle for my head. Then left hand gets to go to the ground. Left hand gets to go to the ground. And you pull, reach that right leg forward, pull that left knee down. Couple breaths. 3, breathing. 2, and when was the last time you were in that position? Take a big stretch. I don't know what you do. One more big breath. Good. Okay, everyone. Good job. Bring your knees in. Hug them. Little knee circles. I really like that position, actually. It's a hammock, right? You're making a hammock for your body, and it's really helpful to have gravity push you. Usually, sometimes we do deep lunges on our, when we're facing the ground, but how nice to face a ceiling and try something. All right, everyone, good job following those steps. Let's try the other side. So, feet on the ground first. Hands behind the head to lift your head up. Bring that right foot up. It's in the middle. Right, enough just to pull it. Right, pull it forward towards your face, the knee off to the side. Next step, right hand reaches through the legs. Find the leg from the other side. This is a little helpful hip right tip. You roll onto your left side. Maybe that can help you get a little more time to get that right leg even higher. Eventually, this right foot goes behind the neck. Right? Just FYI. Come onto your back. Come onto your back. So this was the easier version. Stay here. For more, maybe left hand behind the head. Left hand behind the head. You can straighten out that left leg. It's kind of nice still. It's still nice. Right? Still benefit. For more though, right, lifting up even higher, can that left hand reach behind the head, holding pinky toe side of the right foot, right hand goes toward the ground, and you breathe, really pushing down on that right. Eventually, right hand will touch the ground. 3 more breaths. 2 more breaths. 1 more big breath. Exhale, release. Good. Thank you for that. Good. And you can see how it's all adaptable, right? You can do what you need to do. All right, let's take one big neutral stretch in the center. Thank you for that. Let's bring the knees into chest. Big exhale, rock up to sitting. Here's that crunch. Fold those feet in. Can you roll over your ankles there? To find your down dog, Okay, doing great. Water if you need. Okay. Great. One more big breath here. All right, good luck. Bend those knees, lift the hips, jump or walk up to your hands. You're in a forward bend at the front of your mat. Maybe feet together. Big toes touching here. Okay. Let's go ahead, take 2 hands to that right ankle, 2 hands to the right ankle. Now it's just 2 steps to go back to eventually a warrior 1. So that's where we're going, a fancy way into warrior 1. Hold that right ankle. Can your left foot go behind you? Maybe a left toe on the ground. Maybe a vertical split. You can take that left leg in the air. Try not to touch the ground. Wrapping those elbows in. Use your arm strength to pull your chest down. Think of a eagle diving for a
pray. I don't know. That's what comes to my mind. As you go lower, next step is to get rid of those arms. Arms are off to the side. Go very low. Use your exhale. Get even lower for 3. Even lower. Play 2. One more big breath. Fall backward to warrior 1. Come on up. Like I said, fancy way. Get to warrior 1. Bend that front knee a lot. Now you've been showing me this. Go ahead, separate those arms. Tuck that pelvis and charge. This is how we enter life, right? With the awesomeness of an open heart. Let's take your arms behind you. Interlace those hands. Best you can. Shoulders up, back and down. Let's straighten out the front leg first. Lift up, pull those hands down the back leg. Feel weight equal in both feet. Now chin pulls you forward. We're just going to hinge over the straight right leg. Come on over. As you do that, right, pulling the shoulders out of your ears, and you lift those arms over your head as much as you can. Keep your eyes open, get as low as you can. Maybe, yep, exactly. Wherever you stop is perfect, but squeeze your legs together, that left hip coming forward. Nice, okay. Eventually warrior 2, but first, soften that right knee. Show me a seamless transition to warrior 3. Lift that back leg up. Left foot is flexed, toes point down, leg parallel with the ground. Good. Now, we did this in our side planks on our knees earlier. Can you give me that left hip open? Right shoulder down, left toes point to the left this time, so it's just a half moon. Good. One more big breath. Fall back to warrior 2. There's your fancy way to warrior 2. Okay, I'm going to do the same side as you. Good. Now we did this earlier with our arms. Take that right hand up behind your head. Maybe pull on that elbow so you can get a little lower. The left arm now is going to hook. Can you eventually find your hands? Even if you don't find your hands or touch them, you can just reach for them. Good. Nice. Go ahead, straighten out that right leg. Fall backward. Fall away from the front of your mat. Fall up and over, pushing your head backward against your arm. All right, now seamless again, coming into an eagle. So that means your left leg comes forward. Keep those arms around, and you sit. So finding that left leg around, and then, right, head up against the arm. As you sink down, maybe you can thread that right foot around that left ankle even more. Shoulders, hips facing forward. Doing good. Everybody look up a little bit more. Looking up, trust yourself. Trust that lift. Good. One more breath to sink. We're going to explode into a tree. Up, 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 up. Now, if this is plenty for you, keep that right hip. We're strengthening that right hip. Keep it underneath. For more, challenge your right hip. Left hand down. Weeping willow. I came from Michigan. I had weeping willows there. Beautiful. Trees going up and over. Now check out my right arm. In front, it's going to help zip that right hip underneath. Back to your tree. Last thing, left knee forward. Extend, 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 extend. And relax it down. Refresh your breath. Arms down, up. Good job, everyone. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, lift your chest a little bit. Jump or walk back to plank. Now rest in a down dog, otherwise follow me. Come forward, shoulders past your fingertips, go down to the ground. Your up dog, breath in. Go back to the ground. One big inhale, push. There you are in your down dog for 2 resting breaths. Child's pose if you need more of a rest. Good, we'll do the other side. One more big breath. Yes. Bend those knees, lift the hips, quiet jump or walk up to your hands. Come to a forward bend at the front of your mat. Feet touching is good. All right. 2 hands to your left ankle. 2 hands to your left ankle. Wrap those elbows in. Step the right leg a little further back. Maybe right toes, right leg in the air. Vertical split here. Just get as low as you can with the chest, as a counter with that back leg going higher. Now for more, arms go away to the side. There's your airplane. Go lower, go lower. Use your exhale for 3. Diving deep for 2. One more big one. Fall back to warrior 1. Angle the back foot. And you fall right into that. Okay. Soften those elbows.
lifting your chest. Now, before we move on, can you close your eyes? Do inventory of your body. Is anything holding too much? Keep it soft. Keep everything soft. That's that space that we talked about earlier. We just want to fall into your space in yourself and outside of yourself. Good. Opening your eyes. Let's take your arms behind you. Try interlace the other thumb on top. Shoulders up out of your ears. Straighten out the front leg. Pull those hands down the back leg. There's that big broad chest. Inhale. As you exhale, hinging. Pull your hips backward. Taking those long arms over your back. Coming as far down as you can as you pull those arms over your back toward the front of the room. Very nice. Now, even now, can you push on both feet? Make sure weight equal in both feet. Can you knit your ribs or pull your belly in a little bit more to get the left hip back? Last breath, everyone. Now, slowly bend that front leg. Help yourself fly. Keep those arms fly. Good. Could be a little, right? Maybe just the right toe still on the ground. All good, but for more, get that leg parallel with the ground, right leg parallel with the ground. One more big breath. Last thing here before we fall to warrior two, left shoulder down, right hip opens. Make that big plus sign. You are an ice skater. Open up. Open up for 3. For 2, get ready to fall back on that right leg. And warrior 2, facing right side of the room. Good. All right. Right, we're just no illusions. We're just where we're at. All right. Let's take that left arm up. Arm go behind the head. Right hand, going to push that left arm down for more hook. Hook. Maybe you eventually find your hands. At least reaching is plenty, though. All right. Now, to wind up, let's go ahead and straighten out that left leg or lengthen it. Fall backward. Up and over. So what I mean by seamless is don't stutter. Don't do like your right leg 5 different places. Just try to go soft knee, left knee, bring that right leg way across and wrap it around that left leg. Go to eagle. There it is. Good job. Yep. Thank you for digging deep. That was beautiful. Good. Now there, you're there. Sit tall. Just sit lower, right? It's kind of like when you're on the ground in your pigeon, right? Sitting lower to get up higher. Beautiful. One more big breath. This is your explosion coming next. Explode into your tree. Up, up, up. Left hip is in. Staying here. Shoulders are down for more. Right hand on that leg. Pushing the left hip out. So everything's equal. Keep reaching. Keep bending. Dialing on your core there. Left arm is going to go in front of the body to kick that left leg back in. Right knee forward. Finish this. Extend, 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 extend. And relaxing down. Beautiful. Nice dancing, right? We're not using momentum at all. That was a lot of strength. Good job. Arms go down and up. One more time. Big inhale. Final dive. Exhale. We'll leave it here. Lift your chest up a little bit. Jump or walk back to your plank. Good job, everyone. 1, coming down to the ground last time. 1 more big up dog, 1 more big up dog. And we're resting here. In your first child's pose, do a child's pose. Group child's pose. Just check in any child's pose that feels okay, but just kind of get mushy. I really love the ascension in yoga. I love the construction, right? But there's also the deconstruction and the descending, right? Beautiful. Now, right where you are, try to keep your head toward the front of the room. Just flip over on your back. We're going to be on your backs facing the back of the room. So just flip on over. Just head toward me, feet toward the back of the room. Take a big stretch. Different perspective. Fantastic, everyone. Let's bring those knees into chest. All right, little knee circles. Massage out your back, one direction, other direction. And then, when that's enough, just take your arms to the side. Just big twisting on your own. Hands to the head to the one side, knees to the other side. Or maybe you add those arms. Arms go away from the knees, right? Just really play with your own pace of moving a lot or not, right? Just finding a position that feels okay to use that breath up and down your back like a big car detailing moment here. Just really checking in with the details, right? that's in yourself. Thank you for that. Any other positions your body would like? Enjoy. And if resting feels like it's the right thing, enjoy rest. And then maybe go back to that. Remember the space that we checked in with when we first sat? Not just of this room or of this practice, but beyond, right? Beyond this earth, into the omnipotence, right, of whatever is out there. And inside, right? It's all connected. Now before we re-enter, right, just take a few breaths out. Let's meet somebody else's energy, right? Somebody else's spirit. Let's wish them well. May they be happy. Good. And then wiggling fingers and toes, right? Gently. Big stretching, maybe swallowing, just ease yourself over onto one side and help yourself up to sitting again, up to sitting. Good. Last breath exercise together, take your hands, palms open. So everyone, as you rest here with your hips tucked underneath, your shoulders up, back and down, your head just floating on your shoulders, can we place our breath? Try to breathe in and out of your hands. Breathe in and out of your heart. Breathe in and out of your third eye, that spot between your eyebrows. Can you breathe into all of those spaces? That's your life energy breath. That is yours to take for yourself and to share, right? You have the power, you have the choice. Let's take those arms up. Thank you for continuing to refine yourself. Namaste. Namaste. Good work. And make sure you drink some water. Drink some water.